Josh Duggar spent his birthday confined in seclusion. How that relates to the postponement of his release date. This month, Josh Duggar turned 35. But there was no big family party like the Duggars are accustomed to. The father of 7 was convicted of receiving and possessing child pornography, and is currently serving a prison sentence. He spent his birthday in solitary confinement. His prison release date was also delayed a few days later. Yet, how are the two related? On March 3, the TLC star celebrated her 35th birthday in FCI Seagoville. The former 19 kids and counting celebrity was recorded as residing in the SHU, or solitary housing unit, at the time. He had allegedly smuggled a cell phone in and was now being held there. This wouldn't be the first significant event the celebrity spent in seclusion. Duggar did the same thing for Christmas in 2021. Because visitors are not permitted in the SHU, the oldest Duggar son probably spent his birthday alone. This is in stark contrast to the frequent visits his wife Anna is said to have made when he first entered prison. An insider told The Sun that due to communication system outages this month, conditions in the SHU had gotten significantly worse. Prisoners are supposedly receiving letters instead of phone calls, which has resulted in complaints. It's important to note, though, that people held in solitary confinement are supposedly only permitted one call each month in any case. Josh Duggar's time in the Dallas-based prison has been affected by the cell phone smuggling, and his scheduled release date will also be affected. In addition to losing his inmate privileges at FCI Seagoville, Duggar also received word that his release date would be later than originally planned. He was initially scheduled for publication on August 12, 2032. The time has now been moved back by 10 days to August 22, 2032. It's important to note that Duggar was actually informed at the time of his sentencing that he would serve 151 months in prison, or nearly 12.5 years. Nevertheless, when the Federal Bureau of Prisons first disclosed information about Duggar, it appeared that some of that time had been cut short, since he will be released in June 2022 after serving about 10 years in the system. Duggar is ineligible for parole, but the federal organization does not require that a prisoner spend 85% or more of their term before being allowed to go. If Josh Duggar is freed in late August 2032, it would have been 10 years and a few more months since he was initially imprisoned. It would be considerably less than the 151 months he was originally given in court, though. It's also important to note that even when he is released from prison, he will continue to be monitored. In reality, the former 19 kids and counting star will serve a 20-year probationary period. He won't be able to access pornography or engage in other activities during that period. In addition to additional probationary restrictions, Duggar will apparently only be permitted to spend time with his children while they are present in the company of designated people. The 35th birthday of Duggar is his first spent in jail, but it won't be his last, despite the fact that the prison doesn't do much for birthdays. An informant says that occasionally other inmates do try to buy a cake to commemorate the anniversary if he is released from solitary confinement the following year.